Motivation is often regarded as an illusion. Many assert that it does not truly exist. Instead, it is discipline that holds genuine significance. Even when I lack the desire to train, I persist because I embody discipline. One cannot navigate life solely by indulging in personal whims. Ultimately, the responsibility lies with you, my friend. While you may feel a surge of enthusiasm for a brief moment following this discussion, such feelings are fleeting. It is essential to establish systems, cultivate discipline, and surround yourself with individuals who will hold you accountable, preventing you from remaining stagnant. Without these measures, you risk remaining unremarkable. You may feel fatigued, reluctant to engage in work, and tempted to rest instead. Yet, you must push through. This is a fundamental aspect of the masculine ethos, which has been undermined in contemporary society. There is a prevailing notion that one should act according to their emotions, to express feelings openly, and to embrace vulnerability. However, the push for emotional expression often distracts from the reality that, more often than not, individuals do not feel inclined to undertake necessary tasks. Historically, true masculinity has been characterized by the willingness to perform duties despite personal reluctance, driven by a sense of honor and responsibility. Consider the men aboard the Titanic. They did not wish to remain on the sinking ship, yet they understood their obligation to ensure the safety of women and children by allowing them access to lifeboats. This exemplifies masculine duty. A virtuous man exercises self-control and adheres to his responsibilities. Self-control and emotional regulation are fundamentally essential. As a man, it is crucial to recognize that certain principles govern your actions, irrespective of your feelings. I may wake up feeling down, in pain, or overwhelmed by a busy day, yet I will still accomplish the same tasks as if I were in a great mood. My emotions do not dictate my responsibilities. I owe it to myself and my lineage to fulfill my duties. If you find yourself lacking motivation, consider this. I have experienced the same feelings and still managed to push through. So, what excuse remains? If you are apprehensive about stepping into the ring, know that I was once in that position too, yet I persevered. Being a man does not mean being devoid of feelings. Rather, it involves acting in accordance with your responsibilities, regardless of your emotional state. We are men of action, committed to getting things done. The world was built by men who, despite their fears, took action. You must strive to become a man of action as well. Stop fixating on your feelings and start focusing on your obligations. I have always maintained discipline in my life, having been raised in a household that valued it. Even now, when I wake up reluctant to tackle a task, I do not require external motivation. I simply do it. Who genuinely wants to run a marathon? The answer is often no one, yet it is a task that must be undertaken. You push through because you understand the necessity of the endeavor, embracing the effort it demands. In a world where emotions can be felt yet do not dictate actions, I maintain a steadfast approach to my responsibilities. Regardless of whether I experience sadness or joy, my behavior remains unchanged. If I lack the desire to go to the gym, I still go. If I am not inclined to work, I continue to fulfill my duties. My emotional state does not alter the tasks at hand. The significance lies in my mindset. My perception of how feelings influence my actions is minimal. Motivation, in my view, is an unreliable concept. I place my faith in discipline rather than fleeting motivation. I no longer wake up brimming with enthusiasm for the gym or my work. Instead, I rely on discipline to accomplish what needs to be done, irrespective of my mood. Discipline is a tangible force, while motivation is ephemeral. If one can only exert effort when feeling inspired, they are likely to encounter failure. True success requires a commitment to perform consistently, regardless of circumstances. I often receive messages from individuals expressing their struggles with motivation, and my response is straightforward. If you are unable to find the motivation to improve your situation, it may be best for you to remain in your current state. It is essential to stay focused on your own path and avoid distractions from those who lack the drive to better themselves. I have consistently been the type of individual who dedicates myself to work every day of the week, regardless of my emotional state or circumstances. Tasks must be accomplished, and this is the mindset necessary for achieving success. A man should not concern himself with his happiness. Rather, he should maintain his routine regardless of his feelings. Whether I wake up feeling content or discontent, my actions remain unchanged. I will continue to exercise and fulfill my responsibilities, as my emotional state does not dictate my lifestyle. Viewing happiness as a primary measure of success is not a healthy perspective for a man. If you find yourself questioning your happiness each day, it indicates a flawed approach to life. Instead, prioritize success, competence, achievement, and respect. By focusing on these aspects, you may find that happiness follows naturally without the need for constant evaluation. At some point, one must commit to hard work. Dedicating oneself to effort is always beneficial, regardless of the circumstances. It is remarkable how often I arrive at the same conclusion when addressing various issues. Work harder. Whether facing financial difficulties, health issues, personal loss, or emotional struggles, the solution often lies in increased effort to achieve your goals. It is essential to understand the necessary actions you must take. Engaging in these actions proactively is remarkable. It resembles the concept of an antidote. If you administer the antidote before exposure to the poison, you will not fall ill. By consistently exerting yourself to the fullest and striving to become the best version of yourself each day, you effectively prevent adversity from affecting you. Your diligent efforts serve as a protective measure, rendering challenges unable to take hold. Therefore, why not commit to this approach in advance? Why not allow your life to revolve around hard work, as mine does? Dedicate yourself to a purpose and rise each day to fulfill your responsibilities. I have little patience for those who give up. If you are the type to abandon your efforts when faced with difficulty, I prefer to distance myself from your energy. It is crucial to surround yourself with individuals who persevere. I embody perseverance in every aspect of my life. I have never given up. This resilience distinguishes me. When faced with challenges, I push through regardless. If you lack this level of determination, you may struggle to achieve anything significant. I am indefatigable. I do not surrender, tire, or relent. This is precisely what adversaries seek to engage in a war of attrition, attempting to wear me down until I concede. I refuse to be that individual. I am the one who continues onward. If you embody true indefatigability and keen insight, you will find success. My favorite adage encapsulates this. Unmatched insight combined with relentless perseverance leads to extraordinary outcomes. A formidable adversary in any pursuit of human endeavor is indeed a valid assertion. If one remains observant of their surroundings and perseveres, they will emerge as a formidable contender in any field of human activity. regardless of the specific undertaking. I am a man who adheres to my principles, living in accordance with my faith and expressing my thoughts sincerely. I firmly believe that my words contribute positively to society and the world at large. I have not cast any enchantments upon anyone. Rather, the reason individuals heed my words is that they resonate with them and recognize the truth in my statements. This is the foundation of my presence, and I shall persist in this endeavor, unaffected by any external opposition.